So what's poppin'? Listen, DWI people at home, it's going down. Fellas, first thing I'd love to do is welcome you all to DWI. We're your host. I'm Illy, that's Duve, that's Wax, but we got a special guest here. For those of y'all that don't know, Uncle Dookie is in the fucking building. This is the surprise we had for you. Listen, people at home, you may not know this guy. A lot of you people out there do. You're in for a treat. This is one of the wildest people that I've ever had the privilege of knowing.
Right.
So, fellas, we're at episode 11.
Oh, yeah.
We'd like to thank you all at home. We'd love to thank you all at home for tuning in, for coming on this journey with us, for allowing us to touch the screens at home that we are able to touch at home on your computers, on your phones, if you're sneaking watching at work, on the toilet. We're happy to be there.
On the TV.
Oh, listen, dude.
Right.
We're doing a
On
damn
the big
thing.
screen.
On the big screen. We'll see you at the top. Fellas, let's get into it. Right into it. The Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
How y'all feeling about it?
I feel good, man. Like, I'm pissed off that it took them so long to get rid of Canada.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we finally look like a decent offense for the first time in 3 years.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But like, they look pretty good today. They look decent. They look like there's a lot of room for improvement, but the arrow looked like it might be pointed up. So I'm cool with that shit.
I was gonna say, man, it's a goddamn shame that in one game we get a new offensive coordinator and we hit 400 yards total offense after we had 2.5 years of having Canada
About
hold
58
us back.
games.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
crazy.
I'm glad that we finally got our shit together, so it seems, and I hope we could just take off and keep moving forward.
You did. Uncle Dookie, how you feel about today's performance by the Steelers?
For what I've seen, they look pretty good.
Okay.
Decent.
Okay.
Look strong. Like you said, they ain't putting up no touchdowns from like passing yards, you know what I mean? But as long as they're getting the job done, that's all that matters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Me personally, I feel like it was a big ass adjustment. Y'all see what I got on today? You know, if I might.
Right.
2-2.
Oh.
Definitely walked into the end zone today.
Right.
Very pleased with his performance.
He ran hard. He ran hard today.
Fellas, I feel like our podcast got back to them cats.
Right.
But I feel like it got back to them last week.
Right.
With Canada.
Right.
You heard
I
what
know
we was
that.
talking
I
about?
bring up that tight end.
Who, Freiermuth?
He looked good.
Man, listen, he had over $1.
Like I said, I ain't been watching the Steelers. I was like, that name was wild. I love it.
Yeah, I know, boy.
And he was doing.
I know Pat Freiermuth. I know him. Like if we was at a club, and I'd be like, "Yo," and we walked in, he'd be like, "I know him
That nigga
personally."
Come
Security. On. Hey, Pat, you hear these cats, man?
The Jeep guys in the house.
Listen, I know him. I know him personally, and I want to say this, homeboy, you did your thing.
Right.
I met Landon Roberts last week at the job. He came up there, and he had some business up there.
Right.
But I had the opportunity to put him onto the podcast.
He was a big pickup for us.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he hit. He's a thumper. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker will rock your shit.
He loves to hit, and the young boy he's from Texas. So when I met him, we start talking, and I was like, "Yeah, man, what you from Port Arthur, huh?" He was like, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am." He's down there from where Bumby is. So shout out to Port Arthur, Texas, for producing a damn thumper.
Right.
You feel me? So I put him onto the podcast, and hopefully he went back and shared it with some of the appropriate parties,
the culprits. That because we called niggas out last week.
we did, and we mean it. It ain't in a malicious way,
right?
Wax, we're delivering the message with the intentions that you guys would understand and comprehend. Es sprechen Sie the same language. You feel me?
Right.
I want to speak the same language. I want y'all to understand at home and in Steeler country that we're here to stay. We said it, Wax, a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
We're going to go to Ohio, the state of Ohio.
Right.
We got 2 stops to make. One in Cleveland and one in Cincy. The one in Cleveland didn't go as expected.
Right.
Which we was entitled to a situation like that.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, our Ohio tour,
You're right.
we finished strong.
Right.
Against a number 1 contender in our division.
And like, cause I had us losing to Cincy. I had us beating Cleveland, losing to Cincy. So we're right where I thought we would be. And you know, I mean, like they finally decided to use the middle of the damn field. They ain't used the middle of the field in 2 fucking years.
You've been saying that shit.
Right. They finally decided to use it, and Pat Fryermuth gets 100 yards receiving, like out of like it was magic. Like,
So basically, what happens when they use the middle of the field, dude?
they look good. You know what I mean? Like
You get these type of results.
right. You look like a normal.
It's one game though.
What's that?
Whatever don't happen next game though.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Judge, you mean like, oh my God, that big change is what they needed? I mean, we hope that's what it is.
That's true. I hope. I mean, like I said, the arrow looks like it could be pointed up. So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see. I haven't seen our offense look like a normal offense all year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that we were going through a bunch of turmoil in-house.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had a bunch of shit going on in the media. Everybody's like yelling "Fire Canada" in different sports, different states.
Different venues.
You know what I mean?
There was a hockey game where they had it
Shit,
going on.
it was all over the place. College,
Boxing matches.
yeah, it was like bar mitzvahs.
Listen,
shit.
I was at a crack game in Rachi. I was in a basement in Rochester.
You was at a crap game.
A crack game. We was shooting dice. And there was people down there. See, here you go, man. You always think about crack, man.
Whoa.
You was like, I'm a former D-boy.
Wait. You got people thinking that's all I think about. Man.
Nah.
Y'all playing games with crack.
But it was Crack Jenkins. We was at Crack's house.
Don't bring up crack unless you got some.
Right. But nah, man. Listen, I was at a crack game in Rachi, and I heard a couple cats down there saying "Fire Canada." So you know it's serious, man.
Right. Like, you know, I'm just mad it took him so long. You know what I mean? Because it didn't make no sense for him to be on this team this long with no production happening at all. But I'm glad they finally made the choice. Tomlin finally got his head out his ass. Shout out to you, Coach T, for finally getting your head out your ass.
Okay.
And you know, let's keep moving forward. Like I like the way they called the game this week. It was actually looked like an offense. There was
Right.
actually a flow to it.
And I don't know how often y'all talk about Porter, but he
Joey?
did his thing too.
Yeah, Joey did his damn thing.
Every week.
JPJR. That's what I call him. I know that young buck too.
He did his thing.
Yeah, he
he
did his
did.
thing. He's locking niggas up. They put him on the best guys.
Oh yeah.
They put him on. They had him on Chase the whole game, and
So that
Chase
lets
really
you
didn't
know.
do too much.
He had some lucky tip catches.
Yeah, he
but,
caught that one.
Prior to that, he was locked down.
It's as expected.
Right.
You know, so
So what would you guys like if you grade the offense and the defense? What would you give the offense?
Here we go.
Why?
Jumping out the window on him.
I'm gonna give him an 8,
An 8,
a solid 8.
or I mean, great. All right.
I'm gonna grade him an 8, only for the simple.
the offense.
Yeah. Well, as a whole.
Or just do offense and then defense.
Okay. I'll do offense. What do I give the offense?
Yeah.
I give him a solid 8.
All right.
I give him a solid 8. I felt like Kenny Pickett, he made a bunch of great decisions. I think he led a lot of the receivers down the field. Like you said, they utilized the middle of the field.
Right.
I feel like our run game was, it had its moments.
Right.
Okay.
You have Jalen Warren, which we all expect a lot out of. He had a pretty decent performance. But my man Najee, he stepped up. So hopefully you heard the message last week, my brother.
Right.
No disrespect to any of you cats. But we expect a lot out of y'all. Y'all represent us as individuals, as everyday working Joes. So, we're going to be passionate about who we, or in the battle with. We're right there in the trenches with y'all.
Right.
Not to mention we ain't got a hoop team. So if you ain't gonna win, the Penguins ain't gonna have a successful season, and the Pirates want to act like they don't know what they're doing, we're out of chances. We're not like California and New York to where we got 7 different choices with each sport.
Right.
We got 3 different choices, and that's
It'd be
it.
like Alabama. They got a 1.
Or we could be like OKC out there.
Right, just lonely.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm happy for the 3 choices, but you guys are our major, priority. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
I would give him a C plus all around because we only scored 1 touchdown. Kenny looked good. Kenny looked better than he has, but he's still got a lot of improvement to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
gotta put points on the board.
Yeah, you got to put points
Yeah, I
on.
do feel you.
Like you can't keep counting on your defense to just do it all.
Right.
So I would give him a C plus. C plus.
So about a 7.
Yeah, about a 7.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, that's not too bad.
I
Well,
was
you
gonna
would.
say I'm probably gonna give them a 7.5, just because they did get 400 yards in total offense, which I've been waiting for a long time to see. You know what I mean? It seems like we started firing on a couple different cylinders. Now, if we can get everybody on the same page, we might be something to fuck with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I like some of the plays Kenny made. I still think he has room to improve.
Right.
Like I saw your boy doing this thing. He's finally starting to run like he knows he's strong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Couple other things I saw that excited me about the season, but
How about the O-line, Wax?
they did all right, man. They opened up a couple holes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Duke, what you give the
Yeah,
I did
offense?
say an 8, but now I'm thinking about it. I gotta give him a 7 for 2 reasons.
You let them persuade
I
you.
see.
I gotta give him a 7 for 2 reasons.
What's that?
That touchdowns that they didn't get, if they'd have got that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then right after that, they fumbled the ball.
But you guys are holding them to high standards, and that was you, Johnson. So that's obvious that the message didn't get back to you. Listen, dude, we're not talking shit on you because we want you to feel bad. We're talking shit because we want you to get it together. And sometimes tough love works the best. So with that being said, my brother, catch that ball, man. We're counting on you, man. You had a pretty decent performance other than the fumble.
And let's don't forget about Pickens hurting himself for a pass that he couldn't get. I'm sorry, that was just funny to me.
Oh, man. That
He
brother
should have caught it though.
Yeah.
He had his hands on it, but it was a hard catch.
If it hits your hands,
It was a hard catch, but I think he could have got it. He could have got it.
It seemed like he knocked the wind out of his
Yeah,
sail.
Yeah.
well, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
so
He's
you
a
gonna
dog.
give him a 7?
Yeah,
That answer sounds persuaded.
I'll
dude.
give him a
Dude.
7.5.
yeah,
I'll
7.5.
All right. Well, listen. All in all, those answers are definitely equivocal to a good performance.
Yeah.
So I feel like this. You boys, y'all showed up and showed out. Thank you guys for at least attempting to run the shit the way y'all know how to, because y'all know how to win. Let's put Steeler football back on the map. You got Kansas City out here looking fantastic. You got Philly out here. I want to represent PA like Philly's representing PA. So shout out to Philly, Jalen Hurt, everybody out there that's doing their damn thing, man. That fast running back they got, what's his name, Wax?
What?
Swift.
Swift? Man, that boy's fast as shit, man. There's a lot of good competition out there, so, they need to, pick it up. That way we can compete for those later games, postseason.
What y'all think the defense? What y'all think about the day this week?
Defense, they always show up, dude. You know that. Shout out to the defense, man. You boys did your damn thing, man.
That's pretty much how they win.
Yeah.
Because they ain't putting up a bunch of points.
Right.
They scored a couple of times.
I'm waiting on Minka to get back, man.
Yeah.
Who that?
Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm waiting to see my boy Minka back out there, man, in that middle, patrolling the middle, man, making sure shit stays decent and above boards, man.
Yeah, I would give the D an 8. I give them an 8.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
They had a pick. You know what I mean?
Couple sacks.
Yeah, TJ had two sacks. Looked like he might have had 3.
Yeah.
Forced fumble.
But that your boy Highsmith, he added on to that, so we gonna
Right.
give him the assist.
Right.
So you gonna give him an 8?
Yeah, I
You
give
two
him-
Wax?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him
Dookie.
probably 8.5.
Yeah.
You
defense
too?
is definitely higher than offense.
Cowabunga, I'm jumping out. 10.
10.
They fucking showed up, showed out. They made a bunch of good plays when they needed to make them. I feel like this in the last 11 weeks.
He's generous over here.
Maybe
He's generous.
not, but you tweaking.
All right. I did tweet.
He's super generous.
I give them a 9. I feel like they showed up and they did, they went over and
Like I
beyond.
said, 10 is like 3 picks and 5 sacks.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
did.
mean? The defense has scored 3 touchdowns.
You right.
That's a perfect game on defense.
I give them a 9. I give them a 9. They did put extra points up, but it's Cincinnati, so it's to be expected.
Wow.
I'm not going to disrespect
Wow.
Cincinnati, but we
you
got
took a
their
shot at
number.
them, did you?
No,
Oh, you just took a shot at them.
I'm just saying that we played a better game today.
Yeah.
The game isn't given to the motherfucker that wants it the most, dude. It's the ones that play for it the best. You know, you can want that shit all you want, but if you ain't gonna play the game the way it's supposed to be played, you're not gonna come away with the victory.
Well, I mean,
Their starting quarterback is hurt.
Right.
And
But their backup ain't doing too bad, man.
well,
Man,
he's
he
not
ain't doing
Joe
too good
Burrow,
either.
though.
He's
You know
no
what I'm
Joe
saying?
Burrow, but
So
he
like
was
that added to us getting that dub, like because he made a couple crucial mistakes
Right.
that caused us to like capitalize and get the ball back. Like,
Right.
But I think our defense did good. I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from them. You know what I mean? I just wanted to add my 2 cents because you know it is Cincinnati Bungles.
Right.
So,
Right. Fuck the Bengals.
Okay, shit. What
We
you
own
say?
y'all.
One more time.
Say fuck the Bengals.
Bengals ain't
Y'all,
shit.
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard my cousin and them, my peoples and them,
Right.
My mans and thems. So next week, fellas, non-conference game.
Trust, what up, Trust?
Man, y'all recording right now, huh?
Yeah.
You know we're recording right now.
Yeah. You're on camera right now.
That's what I figured, man.
You hear him?
Are y'all not entertained?
Right.
What's going on, bro?
Shit, I just called Wax, I just called Phil, or I just called Duve and Phil. I knew they didn't answer. I was like, man, they recording.
Yeah, we.
Can I ask you this, Trust? Why do you sound like Pops on Friday when he was eating those grapes?
Because listen, there's a spot down here called Wild Ginger, right? It's this damn Pan-Asian cuisine restaurant. They got this shit called it's Thai fried rice. You put some chicken on that shit and say no onions. Listen, you going straight to heaven.
Okay. All right.
First of all, did he say it was called hot gingers?
Yeah. That brother sound
Listen,
that brother sound like the next question he want to ask is how come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen?
You know?
Like,
Let me go, please. Get the fuck out of the way, Stanley.
refrigerator.
eating up all the goddamn right. I like hog maws. I like chitlins.
I like pig feet.
Rest in peace, Pops, too, man. Goddamn, Clarence Witherspoon, man. Rest in peace, Pops.
No doubt,
You know,
man.
he was licking his fingers in between these bites, like, man, look, you understand how good this shit is, man.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the Steelers, man. What you think, bro?
Man, I think we did what the hell we supposed to do. Not only that, Matt Canada right now somewhere punching the air like.
Does he look like Trey off Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, listen, I was just thinking that. Looking like Trey off of Boys in the Hood. Mad as fuck.
No, he went to the oldest room in his parents' house, which was Big Mama's room, and he started going in there doing a loud cry, biting the pillow, crying. You remember that loud cry after you got a whooping?
Screaming.
He wasn't
In the pillow.
talking about, I hate it here. Oh, I fucking wish everybody
What
does.
you say? Nothing.
No, listen. Hey, I gotta ask y'all a question though.
Oh.
Do you think that he was praying on their downfall? That he was praying for the offensive coordinator to fail?
That's what it seems like. It seems like he was holding us back on purpose.
Dude,
Man,
what you think, dude?
I don't know. I think he's just incompetent. He's just an incompetent dude that should have never had that job.
Oh my God.
I felt like
He's
this.
terrible.
I felt like Matt Canada felt like David Ruffin. He was like,
Y'all ain't shit
the
without
Steelers ain't gonna be nothing without David Ruffin.
you already
me.
did
Y'all
what
just some team.
Listen,
Yeah. I'm about to say, Trust, I'm going to hit you back after we get done recording.
Yes, sir.
All right, my
no
G.
doubt. Much love, Trust.
I'm holler at y'all.
All right,
All
man.
right, boy.
So,
One.
Next week predictions. I'm gonna start with Uncle Dookie. Duke, what you think the score is gonna be? Because we got Arizona. Arizona's 2-9.
it might be 2-10, but don't give me the prediction scores because it won't be high. I can tell you that.
Well, give it your best shot.
What was the score today?
16-10.
Our game, yeah.
16-10.
And right now, the Cardinals got how many points? 8. It's the third quarter. It'd be about a 16-10 game. Then.
So that's what you feeling? 16-10.
2010 or some shit like that.
Okay, so you saying they gonna us? The
But
Steelers.
that means Pittsburgh got to score some touchdowns, though.
Right. That might be the week where we get to display, our new found offense
We is at home, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
in front of our own people. So you say 20-10, Wax?
That would look good.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking probably 14-24 us. I think we're gonna.
So you give them 24. Okay.
Yeah,
a
I think we're gonna get 3 touchdowns and kick a
Yeah.
field goal
Nice.
because like we're gonna be moving off of today's game. You know what I'm saying?
That's that
off
energy.
Yeah, we're gonna be feeding off of what we did today, put in a little bit more work because we should have had another touchdown today, but old boy didn't come down with it. Well, he did. He just didn't secure the.
You gotta
football.
understand this, man. He was eating popcorn
Yeah.
Yes.
like right before that play.
And he dropped the pill, but.
Open.
So I'm gonna say 24. What did I say? 24-10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Ooey.
what I'm
You said 24-14.
Oh, 24-14. My
Good
bad.
call,
My
dude.
bad.
I'm going with Wax, man. But I think we're gonna get 27. I think we're gonna score
So
3
it's
touchdowns,
high.
2 field
So
goals.
Phil better say 30.
Yeah, Phil's white.
Shit.
This
No,
man
I'm
jumping out
not.
the window.
I'm not gonna say that at all.
But I think we gonna get it this week. So
I have a
27,
question.
17.
What's our-
27-17.
What's our highest scoring total so far?
Probably not much. 20, something like that.
And you talking about 27 and shit? So
I know,
so
but, like,
ready to
we-
get
Different
high
offense.
This
Yeah.
week.
It's a different offense. So, you know what I mean? Like, we looking all right. Najee running hard.
400 yards, I mean, they just might.
What you think?
Well, to be totally honest, man, I took that part of that part of action out of my brain. So I don't think. I just know it's gonna be 34-6. It's gonna be 34-6.
Well, you wasn't lying. You didn't say 30. You said
No, I didn't say
said
30.
more bullshit.
You listen, bro. I think we're gonna have a fantastic game. I think we're gonna play flawless, and they're not gonna get the 6 by a touchdown. They're gonna get the 6 by 2 field goals.
All right.
34-6. And I want to ask you to. Matter of fact, Duke's here now. I want to ask y'all if y'all know why I'm saying that.
Because you crazy?
No,
I don't know.
Why? Because like you always jump out the window.
no, because I'm wheeling, and I'm wheeling and dealing.
Okay.
So I'm wheeling that shit. I'm taking this energy and I'm shooting that shit straight through the damn cameras, straight to my boys up in the damn stadium. We're getting ready to win 34-6. Mark my words. Put your bets in. And when y'all do win, I want a little cut off that. I'm gonna be like Frank White. I don't give a shit if a nickel bag sold in the park after 10. I want 250.
Right.
Can you understand that math? That means if you sell a nickel bag
He wants half.
in the park, he wants 250 of that nickel bag money.
50%.
Once in.
And
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You guys got fat out there where we starve.
Hell yeah, and we've been starving.
Yeah.
We ain't been eating right. How your boy say it off of belly?
I ain't eating. You already know.
So we gotta eat.
you ain't eating.
We gotta eat. You know what I mean? Like that's what we do. We got our plates out. We got our knives and forks out, dude. It's time to start eating.
Right.
So I'm gonna say we're gonna have the highest scoring
34
total.
points, though, huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we all pretty much got us at our highest scoring. So
Yeah.
we all kind of jumped out the window. You jumped out head first, though.
That's because I do that shit without no damn
Parachute. You
parachute.
see in the ground.
No.
Needs to be looked down first.
Well, here's the thing. If you look down, you might get scared. You might not jump. I'm jumping out that window knowing I'm gonna land on my damn feet.